Okay, desktop. Let us have a look at the law offices of Joseph Langley. Oh, look, he's got a trash folder as well. Isn't that all as good things always are? Right, pictures. Let's look through his pictures. The COP certificate. The certificate of appreciation. Is an active supporter of the Children of Parges Foundation. Sure. Does that link us to anything? I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they've been officially approved as a beneficial operation. I guess it's a good cause after all. There are so very, very many charities in the world, and a lot of them siphon a lot of money into places that aren't actually that beneficial. It's because they're officially a charity doesn't necessarily mean they do a lot of good. I heavily advocate skepticism when giving money to charity and doing your research first. Because there's so many of them. It's like if you give money to charity, in a lot of instances, it's just going into the CEO's pockets or some massive executive party at Christmas time every year. And it's like, you're not using this for anything. And you know, when you see like a dozen people lined up down the street all demanding your attention, they're all invariably incredibly attractive people just to try and get you to look at them in passing, and then you go, oh crap, I've looked at them and they're looking at me, this is bad. They're all earning money as well. They're getting paid very least minimum wage, probably minimum wage, but you know, you line up 12 of them, having them shaking tins on the street for 8-9 hours a day. There goes a lot of your donation money. Yeah, not big on charities that don't spend their money on the causes that they're trying to actually benefit. I'm big on Child's Play charity because I know for a fact that their overheads are literally 2% of all their fundraising. So, Child's Play charity is a good one. I'm big with Child's Play. But I have no idea about these guys. I haven't got a clue. Is it useful to us in any way, shape, or form? Was there, well, there wasn't anything else on there, was there? Other people, what else has he got? Oh, a fishing trophy. That's not recent. There's a... Okay, oh, he's not a profile picture. I was thinking it was going to be a profile picture thing. Okay, that tells us that he is... Oh, that's Goldfell's. Oh. So when they were in contact with in the past, they went on fishing trips together. Oh, we saw that in the preview thing at the end of the last episode. Yeah, we knew there was going to be fishing in this episode. I called it. There would be fishing, and there is fish. Excellent. This game is going in a direction I like. Fishing. Sweet. Let's play the fishing minigame now. Okay, so he's a hobbyist fisherman, but so is Goldfell's. Interesting. What else he got in here? His wedding? His wedding... Conflict with one unknown data chunk. I would say the conflict is here. Oh, he did update his profile picture. Crap, I didn't want that. Oh man, I only wanted to... Damn it. Ah, there we go. Oh, you can pick them. Okay, so you can just drag and drop all the pictures and then select the one you think is the most relevant. Okay. Okay. I don't think well, this, yeah, wedding 1993, it is currently 2017. This was some years ago? How old is he? Christ. 93, 24 years ago? How old's Cassandra? How much older than Cassandra is he? Too old to be dating her. That's about the shape of it. One thinks there's only one thing really going on in that relationship. Well, aside from legal assistance. Okay, and dancing in the rain.jpg. Boring. System. Browser history. We like browser histories. Oh, he deletes his history regularly. Okay. The only link he's been to is researching the national law. Okay, fine, whatever. And mails. Mails are going to be fun. Let's go through these. Office and private emails. Okay. Re-arm meeting. It's amazing that nobody actually uses an email client and everybody saves every single email as a file in a folder on their desktop these days. One would have thought people would have got their things a bit more organized. Yang at 2cents.tna. Re-arm meeting. Thank you for our business meeting on April the 15th? Was this who we met on Thursday? I mean, they took a while to get back to him because 15th was yesterday, right? It is the 16th today, I believe. So this is an email from yesterday. So, thank you for the business meeting. Great to finally meet you. Your case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. After some carefully conducted consideration, it is with the utmost regret that I have to inform you I do not have the capabilities required for a case of this complexity at this time. It would not be desirable to go into this case half-heartedly. I'm sure you'll understand my decision. Ooh. Why does he link his bank account details here? Who puts their bank account in their email signature? Is that a thing people do? I've never seen that before. Is that a thing lawyers do, just in the hopes that somebody's going to deposit money in their account suddenly and not sort of hack them or anything? Fine. Okay. Do we have any details? No details there. Oh, he is the Thursday guy, though. I want to thank you for having been available for a meeting so spontaneously last Thursday. I do not wish to rush you. You'll understand that in a case like ours, time is the essence. Have you made a decision? Bank account, very useful information. Boom. That doesn't immediately link me to his things. Okay, fine. But I want to know what this is about. Rejected a recent case for 2 cents due to missing capabilities. Yeah, sure. Okay. Back to office. Oh, you can use the breadcrumbs at the top. Ah, that's nice. They have thought of everything. Request concerning investigative custody of my client. From K. Sanders. Dear Mr. Langley, regarding your request to release your client Cassandra from custody, we unfortunately inform you your request has been denied. It is true Ms. Watergate is undoubtedly not directly involved in the Bonton bombings. We have multiple indications that she's connected to a group known as Thought, which is in turn associated with the alleged perpetrator of said bombings. Investigations have also brought up new evidence in the earlier case of the injury of a police officer, which demands reopening of said criminal case. Yours sincerely, blah 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 blah. Feedback on your request. Who's this? What is this one actually? I was wondering if there's something to do with the other case that he denied, but no, it's not, is it? Karen Manilow at Advise by Manilow. Should that be advice? Have you spelled your own website wrong, Manilow? Hey Joseph, I've gone through your books for the 3rd time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm what I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now, but because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black day in the future. God damn, what is this? Financially troubled. Oh, it's her financial advisor. His financial advisor. Alright, okay. Yes, that's because... Let me drag and drop that. There we go. That's because you give your credit card to some frivolous 20-something-year-old who is only interested in your middle-aged money as a successful lawyer. Business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose. We must be doing something right. No. It's the fact that Cassandra's spunking it all up the wall on bottles of wine whenever she feels like it, because she's a frivolous 20-something who's never worked a day in her life and is just living off of her lawyer boyfriend's credit card. Sugar daddy, if you will. That might put a few dents in his accounts. Although one imagines that a lawyer earns like a lot of money, so it must be a little of column A, a little of column B. She's not going to spend everything, right? Although maybe she is. Mummy and Daddy are rich, so she's probably used to spending good amounts of money. I'm reading a lot into people's backgrounds and lives and personalities, but I'm probably on at least some points here. Excuse me for sounding like a broken record, but these are major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially via that credit card of yours, went up by a whopping 218%. Do you know why? There is a recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect that you're helping out a friend, but you have to stop at some point. Seriously. Okay, so, yeah, okay. He literally lays out that it is definitely column A and column B. Symes is, crime's going down, so he's not getting as much business. Yep, true, but since the end of 2016, it may have something to do with this over here. Yeah. Oh, well, if all those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with laying off Miss Winters, as you mentioned, due to the fact that your clients are dropping anyway. Why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed? Or get her to work part-time, or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate, ideally. Cheers, Karen. Financial advisor. Considers layoff of Miss Winters. Miss Winters is an employee. We don't know who she is. She's probably not terribly relevant, but... Yeah, not of our concern. I don't know, we might have been able to find something out about him through Winters, but who knows. Let's go through his private emails now. That's a terrible sentence to be saying, but let's go through his private emails. Abraham Goldfels, in July 2016. Okay, so when he was like, I haven't been in touch with Abraham for a long time, it was less than a year ago. Not amazingly long time ago. I mean, it's not amazingly recent, yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, I guess if it was April, you haven't seen somebody in 10 months, you could be like, yeah, no, I haven't seen them for a long time. Actually, it's been like 10 months. But you know, in terms of this one, like, have you had any connection to this person in the past? If you saw them about 10 months ago, I'd be like, yeah, I guess I kind of do. Yeah, I have had connection to this person. But it's like, no, I haven't spoken to them in a long time. If he knows your handle somewhere, one of your pseudonyms, you probably were fairly close. My dear friend in dubio, if I may address you by that name once more. Hang on. From Abraham Goldfels to Joseph, my dear friend in dubio. So... This email is from Goldfels, and he's addressing Langley as in dubio. But if I drag and drop this, it says Goldfels' pseudonym is in dubio. That's not right, is it? Should be Joseph Langley is in dubio. My dear friend in dubio, if I may address you by that name once more, I hope this mail finds you in good health. First of all, I would like to apologise for not having been able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. Huh. Well, that ties in well with what we just learned. When they said, oh yeah, you're making donations, I assumed that was donations to the charity that we saw his certificate for. No. So Goldfels asked him to put up the money to support Nina, and he did so? I guess to help out Goldfels as a friend, not because he doesn't know Nina. That's a really weird kind of relationship. It's like, this person you don't know is in financial difficulties and you're rich. Can you give them some money? Yes, absolutely. Never mind that Nina actually works really hard. We looked through her work profile. She worked like a shit ton. So, where was all that money going? I don't know. Living costs are high, maybe. Okay. I shouldn't have asked in the first place, and yet here I am asking again. There's a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly stumbled into trouble very recently and requires nothing but the very best defense attorney. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. Without a doubt, you must have heard about the Rights Freedom Plaza 2 days ago, probably also about the injured police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is the prime suspect. Taking on the case might bring some PR headwind with it. She claims to have not done the deed. I'm willing to believe her. Should you be willing to take on her legal defense, I would be more than grateful. I will cover any cost in full. Whatever you might need, let me know your thoughts. Ooh, I don't think I should drag and drop that. I want confirmation, because that's conflicting for me. It's not flagging it as being some weird conflict, but it's... I don't know why it's saying Goldfels has that handle, but we know about that. That's good. That counts. He might have supported the Bonton bombing's perpetrator. Well... I assumed with living expenses, not with making bombs. He didn't know what I don't get the impression he knew what the financial support was about. If he had known, perhaps he would not have done so. I have to investigate further, look for hints if there's really ongoing financial support. That would be to do with his bank account that we have the details for. We know that he was asked by Goldfels to defend Cassandra Watergate. Sure. And so the circle is complete. The wonderful job you did as counsel has been defended legally by Joseph Langley in a case. Boom. So this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfels was his client. What was his case about? Well, presumably we could find that in the police records. If he's being defended by Langley, then he must have committed a crime that would be in the police records. We should be able to look for Abraham Goldfels in the police records and find him there. Am I right? What else we got? Device offline. We still haven't been through all of his stuff. We just went through his pictures and mails and his. Oh, we went through that. Trash is obviously the fun one. Oh, it doesn't keep anything as trash. Disappointed. Disappointed. Okay, internal case file, government versus Abraham Goldfels. That's First Bank of the Nation, Joseph Langley. I wanted something in the Bonton Police database. I thought there would be something there. Okay, fine. Abraham Goldfels, defense attorney Joseph Langley. Defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff. The defendant had entered on March 15th, 2013. Interesting, okay. Okay, the plaintiff, yeah, okay. Abraham Goldfels breached terms of an employment contract with the government of the nation. What? Okay. Had an employment contract with the government as of March a few years ago, and that's not the right profile. Goldfels, boom. One related document found. Worked for the government. Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard his name here. Never. Someone must know if that's true. Why was he sued over a breach of contracts? Plaintiff's claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification of the defendant's absence from work, inflicted by a medical condition. And we can probably get his medical records as well, I guess. And it seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we find Abraham Goldfels. There's going to be more to it than he had an axe to grind with the government because they sued him for not turning up to work. Nah, there's more to it than that. Let's have a look at, yeah, we wanted to check out his finances, didn't we? Recurring donation. Is that it? I guess the records don't go back far enough to see if there was a March donation. Yeah, recently, this is only the last month of transactions. Trying to see, I'm trying to figure out where Cassandra's been spending all his money. He's not doing that. Oh, okay. I mean, I was gonna say he's not doing that badly if he's got like 60 grand in the bank. Well, he had 60 grand in the bank, but he's managed to spend 6 grand in the last month alone, and he's not earning that much. So that's yeah, I can see where his finances are not on an upward trend right now. Sure. He's making good money out of what he's doing, but he's also spending a lot on his office, salaries, his personal salary. I suppose this is business accounts, isn't it? So he takes 6 grand for himself, 3 grand for his secretary. Rent costs £1,000. His business is donating to Nina for some reason. It's coming out of the business account, not his personal account. Which, if you wanted to keep it under the table, surely you'd do it out of your personal account, for the love of God. I don't know. Would a business account or would a personal account be more private? I kind of would have thought the personal account, but I don't know these things. I've never delved into other people's finances closely enough. Recurring donations sends recurring donations to an account. Not Goldfels. Goldfels doesn't do that. Langley does that. You wanted confirmation, there you go. There might be some connection between Joseph and Nina. If we could find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. Ah, we could bring him in. Sweet. I don't think that's the place where we should and could be bringing him in on. I feel like we need to get more on him before we can bring him in. We can't just be like, yes, you gave money to Nina, therefore you're a criminal. That's not right. Aha! Personal details. Not Joseph Langley. Wrong guy. Again, Goldfels. Boom. We know when he was born, 1954. Great. We know where he lives, and since we found out last time, medical records are accurate. The Central Medical Database keeps accurate records on people, which other places don't. So, somehow I doubt he's around. Continue work. I'll notify you when the team's reported back to me. They're going to try and bring him in. Nice, nice. Patient reported increasingly nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights. Described similar to nausea. Okay. A patient visited due to a referral of his GP to exclude carcinomas. A carcinoma tumour of the size approximately 2.8 centimeters has been found in the head of the pancreas. Several para-aortic lymph nodes metastases have been detected. Distant metastases on surrounding organs could not be diagnosed. Those are bad words. Generally speaking. That's, pancreatic cancer, isn't that that's like one of the worst ones you can get because it's incredibly difficult to diagnose until it's far too late, which I believe was ultimately what happened with Steve Jobs, was it not? So he's... When was this diagnosed? This was diagnosed in 2015. Huh. That's not what we were looking for. We were looking for something in 2013. What? He got into this lawsuit with the government into... Oh, no. When was the legal case? The case was April 2015. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of the date of his employment. No, he started working for the government in 2013. He was let go by the government in 2015 because he had cancer, which is a really shitty way to be let go from a job. Wow. Holy crap. Had he been diagnosed there? When was the diagnosis? The diagnosis was in February. And the case was in April. So yeah, he's basically like, yeah, I'm going to take time off work so that I can have, well, probably some fairly intensive chemotherapy at this point. And the government won the case saying, oh, you're just whinging, get over it. Which is basically, that is his axe to grind against the government. Okay, yeah, no, I'll let him have that one, actually. Yeah. Oh, cancer? Average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist. Further addition to the previous one. That is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. And this was over a year ago. Is Goldfell's dead? Is Goldfell's dead? Have we actually had any communication or mention of him recently, in recent history? Has anyone in this organization, no one has ever referred to Goldfells as being dead. At the same time, nobody has actually, I think, actively spoken to Goldfells in recent history. All the communications, everything that's involved Goldfells, have been a little while ago. At least. Can we pop back into the listener? I've got chat messages. What I'm more interested in was... Unknown person, not been in touch with Abraham Goldfells. That's from Ms. Winters. Wait, what? Joseph, it's done, don't work too much, Laverne. Oh, right, that was his secretary that they were planning on letting go, right. Helping hand. Joseph Langley had an email. Didn't he? Who was it that got the email from Abraham? It... Don't know. Was it? What was it? Oh, it was in his... Oh, God, it was an email, but it was an email that was in his computer. Right. Abraham Goldfells sent him an email in July 2016. Last year. Or, like, less than... No, this is the one that was, like, less than a year ago. Still no implication or anything that he might have cancer or anything. Or be dying, or not have much time left. He's just going about life like, hey, I've got a favour to call in, can I ask you a favour? I need you to defend a person. Just business, you know. Was this... Ah! That is... Okay. That wasn't highlighted before. Interesting. But it conflicts with something that we don't know. This, I think, is the red herring. In this particular conflict, this is the red herring. So we know that he's making donations to something or someone. If we wish to provide the information through Orwell, we could tell them, yes, those continued donations, they're for charity. They go to the children of Parge's foundation. However good or bad that charity may be, he's making a donation to a charitable cause. Do you see the signature? I just noticed the signature. Where's his money going? That's an interesting place for his money to be going. Cassandra's father? He's giving money to Cassandra's father? At the same time... Oh, well, this is interesting, actually. This is an interesting dilemma. Because... we need to come to a conclusion. At some point, we need to come to a conclusion. One of those conclusions is going to be, he's giving money to Nina, therefore bring him in for questioning. The other conclusion, maybe, he's giving money to Charity. Charity being Cassandra's father, which is interesting, but doesn't specifically tie anything together at that point. It mostly gets him off the hook for funding Nina. But we have this certificate here. We have an actual signed certificate from a charity that says he's making outstanding ongoing financial contributions to a charity. We don't have proof, not actual proof, that he's giving money to Nina. We don't know that. If we go back, mails, private, ask you a favor. This doesn't imply that he actually did, either. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. It wasn't that. I should not have asked in the first place. And yet here I am asking again. That doesn't tell us, actually, that... It doesn't tell us that Langley gave money to Nina. It tells us that Goldfels asked Langley to give money to Nina, but not that he did. Which tangles that up a bit more. We need to keep digging. What else have we got on the... Let's read this, see if this brings up anything new. Hello, wise ass, anyone there? Initiate, Dogface. So you found your way here, Harrison. Digging through your TL was a pain in the ass. Why don't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression the government is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you won't like a bit. What did you find? Orwell. Dramatic music. What's Orwell? Is aware of Orwell. Is aware of Orwell. Are people not supposed to know about Orwell? I guess they're not supposed to. Boom. No, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now, as unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time, we must tread very carefully. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. Harrison... Harrison is aware of Orwell. And now we fade back to non-dramatic music. That's a good question. It seems it's a system they can put everything on the... they can put everything on the web under surveillance. What do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very conversation, every call, every web page, maybe PCs, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not mad, I'm not, I wish I was. Let's assume for a second you're right. How they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. Safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. There are other hackers! That's probably not the information we wanted. Has contacts to hackers outside the nation. Sure. Boom. A real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside of the nation. Then you think too about secret recruiting for this shit, without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how they pull that off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy. Do they have no decency, no fucking respect for privacy and for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to watch my fucking tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I'll never chill again. I will never again chill until this madness stops. I got an idea, tailor-made for you. So tell us on the internet. Man, if you discuss things like here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Ooh, juicy, tell us where. Yeah, and they say the word and they'll be there too. Go on. Go on. Must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of someone snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. No, there isn't. I'll get you. It's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I want to live my life in a cage, I go live in a fucking zoo. The system needs to be shut down. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. Still has built-in cipher. Interesting. So do we have to hack him now? It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this. Not right away. It gives us a couple of messages, probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. No! I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. I need to know this information. I need my hackers. Go, government hackers! Keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Oh no, garbled. You're ruining my job, guys. I'm gonna get fired here. Ah! I'm getting reports of unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. So then can it decode the old messages? Decode the old messages. Once you got the encryption key, all of that becomes plain text, right? Right? Come on, Orwell! It could work! No, it couldn't! Once we decrypt those old messages, it could work, right? I'll need some time to localize the entry point, and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? He's hacking into something. Start a war on the government. Yeah, no, yeah, that's going into Orwell, guy. If it's war he wants, well, he shall have one. We'll have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. Man, I don't know, you talking war and shit gives me the chills. You already told me you don't have any love for government. You're already a part of thought. Now prove it. It's your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh, okay, fine. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. National Beholder just published. Oh, best see for yourself.